Hi, Jessie.
I I hope I'm not ruining your Friday evening.
No,
Just
it's
be
okay.
I was
I'm
like
my
I was
youngest.
looking at your time zone. I was like, oh no, it's the
It's
evening.
all right.
But
My youngest daughter's she's stuck in bed sick, so my days will be all over the place.
oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, I'll show you this MR. It's truly wild the way that it looks on my end. So that's why I wanted to show
Okay.
you because I just think it's gotten into a really weird state and I am planning on just because I need to submit this MR review. Um, I'm planning on resubmitting it, but yeah, basically, I think all of the comments have become unattached from the diff somehow. Or like, do you see how they're just floating in
Yeah.
space? Yeah, so that's so you said, oh, I submitted a review on line 22 and it worked. And I was like, well, mine don't appear to be on any lines anymore. And then you can see even the when I tried to use a slash command to submit a review, it's like a pending comment that says submit the current review in this funny little text.
Okay.
Um,
Um.
and then and then when I try to review it here, this is what I did originally, and it just thinks, okay, sorry, I just opened my console. And then oops. I'm always kind of okay, so now you see the 500 here,
The
which is what
500. Yeah.
consistently happens. Where did that go? I wanted to just look at this log line. How do
It's
I
super
see
weird that
that?
they're like the draft notes aren't attached to any diff file. I don't know how it could get like that.
Yeah, I don't know. And then also, I think every time I submit a review like that, it creates another one of these empty comments, I think. Hold on, let me see. I'll close
Yeah.
this and then does it? No, I don't see a new one yet. Maybe I just need to refresh. Yeah, these weird empty comments. So John's, yeah, so his I'll show a diff and then so 12 hours ago, and then I guess there aren't any. I just submitted this as a regular comment because I couldn't uh,
Okay.
do any other review comments. Um, oh, here we go. Yeah. So this is what I just so as when I submit the review and it fails, it does do this, which is
Okay.
weird because then there's like
Yeah.
nothing there. It's so weird.
Yeah, so I think in that case, I guess the note's getting created, but it kind of fails when it's attaching to a diff file, which kind of makes sense because the draft notes for some reason aren't attached to a diff file for some reason.
Yeah.
Um, I guess if you just go to the network tab and refresh it, and we'll see what the drafts come down with.
Okay. Let's see.
I don't
How
want to
do
take too
I?
much, I don't want to take too much time on this
Okay.
if you need to
No,
submit the
no,
review.
I mean, well, I'm curious on how I think I'm gonna have to do some magic or it's just some
Yeah.
recreation because it's all, but also, okay, this is just like a very basic question, but why does it always go into this like mobile mode when I have my developer console open? Do you see how it's like a not a real
Yeah,
mouse?
so the top of the DevTools on the far left, there's um that middle button there.
Oh
It's
my
like goes into like
gosh.
a responsive mode.
Okay. I don't know. I must have clicked that like a month ago and it's been stuck. Okay. So now what you want me to do is look at what?
S- so filter out where the filter is update underscore, just change that to rafts, I think it is.
Under here?
That
Or
filter
find
bar there, sorry, to the right, that one
this
there, yeah.
one?
Yeah.
And you want it to be what?
Drafts. Okay, and
Okay.
then if you click on it, and then any of them, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah,
File path
the draft
null.
notes I've just created against no file for some reason.
So
Hmm.
weird. Um, they definitely were on the file when I first tried to submit them. Well, this one makes sense that it's not on anyone because this was just a
Oh yeah, of
this was
course.
this.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but let's look at the one before that. So this one is on a file path.
So that one's us. Okay. And then I think it's onto position. Say more.
Okay. Old line null. No, that's Memorial.
Okay. I guess presume that it, Italy's just getting confused and not finding file for some reason. And um, I'm not entirely sure how that side of things works. Um, but I think the shards there are different to what the actual file is.
A Shaw in which part?
So on under position,
Hmm.
the
Space
base
Shaw.
shard looks different to the actual file, and the head shard and the start shard. So like, was it an old commit you left the comments on?
I don't think so. I mean, did all these comments and then um yes, I comment 4 hours ago. I guess it's a little bit difficult to know now, but I think I left a few comments earlier in the day and then like before I went to bed last night, I was like, oh shoot, I never like kind of finished that review
Okay.
because I got stuck. But given that I think he was sleeping during this whole time. So I don't think
Okay.
he would have been pushing anything. Um, I don't think so. He requested my review and then I submitted the review like 10 hours later, it looks like.
Okay.
Or no,
Hmm.
hold on. This was 12 a.m. and then this was 10 p.m. So like it's like 20 hours later. I submitted a review 24 hours later. And I don't think he pushed anything between that time.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it's just none of
yeah,
them shots seem to like match up with anything, so I don't really know
The base SHA should be the
where.
latest commit, or what should it be?
Did the three of them confuse me? And I'm not entirely sure which one's the one we care about the most. They all get sent
Okay.
off to Gitaly, and then Gitaly does something with them.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess I see E4 was here, which is where, so headshot is the
Okay.
last commit that was on there when I tried to submit my
Yeah.
review yesterday. Base Shaw, I'm not sure. I'm guessing that's where at the point that he forked or something, like that was what was the latest master.
Oh, that seems
So
all right.
yeah, so that seems fine. Like E4 was where it
Yeah.
was. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm just so is there any so I'm basically gonna like delete all these things and start over with my comments. But is there anything else I should copy or look at before I do that so that you can
Think
have the
that's
right
probably
info?
as much as we can figure out.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I think the top of it is that the draft for some reason didn't create or find a diff file when you created the draft note for some reason. Um,
Yeah. I mean, I think it was all there. I believe that this all got into this state when I submitted the reviews. I was like, so this panel is new, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder, because I first submitted my review through this panel, I'm curious if something about the request that came through kind of detached everything from its diff note. You'll notice also in this view, like this one shows the line and the other ones don't.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That gives me a
Yeah.
little bit more to dig into, I guess.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's okay. Cool. I'll paste this recording on unfiltered so you can see it again if you want to
Okay.
relive the journey. Okay. Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you. Good again. Bye.